Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Chris Stager, Realtor, Century 21 Pinnacle, coming to you live from the Barber Pill. Listen, sorry we're a few minutes late, but a little accident on 33, so we had to get a little bit of traffic. But I want to introduce everybody to Lawrence, right?
Good morning.
How's everything going?
Everything's going all right so far.
All right, so listen, we are here at the Barber Pill. I'm just going to ask Lawrence a few questions, and listen, you're going to have to come out and hear because this is quite the experience. But Lawrence, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm Lawrence Wright. I'm a master barber here at the Barber Pill. I pretty much do two jobs at the same time, and running a business is not very easy. But for the most part, this is one of my longtime passions that became almost like a hobby first, and then it just turned into something more as I educated myself in the craft of barbering.
And how'd you end up here on Center Street, this location?
So that was a funny story. So my wife's stylist tells her about a location, and she was asking if I still wanted to do my own barbershop. And it was just so funny. I was ending one relationship with another barbershop, and
okay.
I was at an actual suite, like a single chair setup, but it was inside a salon. And so basically that day I was ending my tenure there at that shop, and I ended up letting all my clients know that, hey, I'm gonna be looking for a new location. And this came up. It was just out of nowhere. It just fell in my lap like it was meant to be. So I came by immediately, looked at the place, and as soon as I walked in, I said, "This is it."
Yeah,
that's how I ended up.
It's a perfect fit for you.
Yeah.
I mean, he's right in town on Center Street, and you got to come check this out. But from what I've heard, this isn't just any barbershop. This is an experience.
Absolutely. So the experience is from you walking through the door like I did. However, I changed the aesthetics of the place, and that was very important to me, is to have each client come through the door and feel like they're in their living room or at home. And so
they want you to, looks like Paul wants you to talk a little bit louder.
Oh, okay. So each client coming through the door, as he says, the experience is that when each client walks through the door, I want them to feel at home, feel comfortable being in a living room setting, but getting a haircut. And obviously, me performing the services that I do, it is quite the experience. I have a hot towel shave that'll put most people to sleep. I have facials. I have all types of different things that we do as barbers, but it goes above and beyond the norm. Obviously, I made this a way that I have the time to perform each service, and I don't like to rush, so that's just me.
So in a typical day, how many, if you had a full plate of customers throughout the day?
It's about 5 or 6.
So it's
for the day, because some of the services are an hour, and some people like to have a full service haircut.
Okay.
Which means you get your haircut, a hot towel shave, it goes down to a little pampering.
Sure.
And some men like the long haircuts, some like the quick ones. If you're in the bottom tier, then you want a $25 and you're in and you're out, but I still get to know you.
Right. Absolutely.
Right. And that's just through conversation, talking about the right things and just sharing in a professional way.
Sure.
And that's the experience.
And you're always, you have top of the line equipment. I mean, you're always testing, making sure that you're bringing the best to everything that you're doing.
Right. So I found a niche with Muck hair care products, which are very good for moisturization, and I'm currently using the line of San Lemire, which is proven to be very, very good. A lot of barbers like the HD line, beard and line sharpener, and the astringent is universal.
Okay.
So it works for both men and women, because I do some women hair.
So you have a lot of repeat customers. So in terms of new customers, if they wanted to, have that experience, what's the best thing for them to do?
Well, since now I'm on Facebook, just make the announcement now. I learned enough to create a book button on Facebook, and it's fairly easy because I did a test yesterday. I was next door at my neighbor salon, and her daughter was there, and she needed to book an appointment for her son. And I said, okay, if you're on Facebook, just hit the book button, and took her right there, and I watched her go through the whole step. It was really easy.
Fantastic.
So that's, usually we have walk-ins too, because the app is now gauged for anyone that's, let's say someone's driving by right now and they see an open slot, they can actually pick it as an open, as long as it's available.
Okay.
As a walk-in. But normally, if you book an appointment, it usually saves you a lot of trouble not getting a spot.
And what's the name of the app that you want them to download?
It's called Live Chair. So Live Chair Client app is the app. You could download it, or like I said, you can use the book button on Facebook or my website. If you use Google will lead you straight to that. And the Barber Pills is actually the name of the website. So it's called thebarberpill.com. So, and that's all a part of me being a part of a group called Bank 7. So, basically that's how you get in to get an appointment. So you have multiple ways of doing it. If you try to call me during a person's haircut, I'm gonna probably hang up or give you the busy signal, because I don't like being interrupted while I'm serving another client. That's part of the experience. And people will tell you when they're in the chair, I'm not gonna answer the phone unless it's the wife or the babysitter.
Do you hear that? How many times have you taken a haircut and the phone rings and they tell you, hold on, we need to answer that? Yeah. Because they don't have someone at the front, answering phones. He is not going to do that. That is part of the experience. I just have one last question, and it's going to be, I don't know if it's going to be tough for him, but my last question to you is, what separates you as a barber from all the other barbers here in the Lehigh Valley?
Well, you do have to separate yourself, and so the processes that I choose to use, my pet peeve is sanitation, and I don't know why I took to that, but it was just my thing. I double spray most of my stuff. I keep my area clean. I try to keep the shop as clean as possible. It all goes to say that, I think my experience will show in my work. I mean, I can't really tell you that way. You would have to come and get the experience. Once I cut your hair, you'll remember. And
you've got standing appointments. I know Isaiah Myers from IMEC Electric. Yes. He's got a standing appointment every Friday.
Every week this guy comes in, every week, and he gets a full service haircut.
Okay. And from what he told me, it's more or less, that's his me time, that's right. His...
And so that's part of why it separates me. I'm more easy to talk to. I like to listen, and if you want me to talk, I'll talk. But for the most part, I would say this barbershop is like a decompression chamber. When you walk through the door, I would have had the candles lit already, but that's just, I use like these stress reliever candles that aroma actually presents less stress in some cases. But when they come here, some people are coming on level 100, and once they get here, boom, they come down because it's pleasing to their eye. The music I'm playing, it sets it all up.
Sure.
And that's part of why they come here.
All right. Well, I'm gonna turn this around so you can kind of see. This is a one chair facility. Just so you guys can kind of take a look. But like I said, he's right on Center Street at the Barber Pill. We want to say thanks for tuning in. Listen, this is episode number 21, and we got some other great interviews coming up. But I will put all the information, the website, the app, his contact information. It'll all be in the comments below here in a little bit. And listen, come out and experience this. It's there's nothing like it. He's got a couple last words.
So I'm just going to show you this, right? They ask me all the time, why do I wear gloves? And here we go again, back to sanitation. It protects you, the client, and me, the barber. That's why.
Have a great day, and listen, make today epic. It's only Thursday. You still got, tomorrow actually starts the week, Friday, so just have a great epic week, and reach out. Have a good one.